Good morning to all. So we were in our last video we were discussing about haloalkanes and haloarenes. So we'll continue with this questions now. So we have discussed in our last video SN1 and SN2 and the stereochemistry of that one. So now we are going to discuss about the remaining chemical properties or remaining chemical reactions we are discussing. Name the organic product formed when chlorobenzene is treated with sodium in dry ether. So chlorobenzene will take up the reaction. So you need not to write the reaction. If you just write down the product name, that is enough. But what is this reaction? I'm just explaining. So if you write the name, that is more than enough. So chlorobenzene with the sodium, it is reacting. Chlorobenzene. So this is what the reaction in presence of dry ether. It is treated in presence of a dry ether. So chlorine is taken up by Cl atom. So sodium is going to take up Cl groups, and both the benzene rings will be combined. The left out thing you combine and make a product. So it is called diphenyl or biphenyl or phenylbenzene. Either the one you can write. Phenylbenzene, diphenyl, biphenyl. So if you write the name, that is more than enough. Diphenyl, biphenyl or phenylbenzene. Only name you write, that is enough. So what is the name of the reaction? So the name of the reaction is called as a Fittig reaction. It is a Fittig reaction. Next question. So all these questions already we have discussed in our previous videos. Next we'll take up the next question. The same reaction. So they have given the same reaction here. That is the fifth question. So what is the name of the following reaction? Just now we have discussed this one. So it is instead of writing elaborately, they have condensed this one. So two molecules of alkyl halide or aryl halide reacting with sodium in presence of dry ether, and liberated one is sodium halide, and we have diphenyl or biphenyl or phenylbenzene we have. So the reaction name, what is the name of the reaction? They said it is Fittig reaction. Next question is, so we have discussed this one, that is the sixth one, SN2 mechanism. Next one, that is aryl halides are extremely less reactive towards the nucleophilic substitution reaction. So why it is so is, when in case of aryl halides, so an halogen is present like this. On the halogen we have electrons around it. So which will be donated to the benzene ring. If it is donated to the benzene ring, a double bond is formed. But the double bond is not the permanent one. It is delocalizing on the carbon atom of the benzene ring, or we can say that it is involved in resonance. So that's why we can say that a partial double bond character is there between the halogen and the carbon of benzene ring. So breaking that double bond is difficult. If at all, if it has to undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction, that means that this should be eliminated and some other nucleophile should come. It should eliminate as X minus, some stronger nucleophile should come and take a position of it. So, but here the double bond between, the bond between the carbon and this halogen is a double bond. So that's why bond breaking is difficult. So one reason we can write is, so CX bond has partial double bond character. Partial double bond character. Second reason is, so whatever the benzene ring is there, So in that benzene ring, the halogen is attached. Halogen is attached. We know that the carbon here is sp2 hybridized. The sp2 hybridized carbon is more stable, I mean more electronegative when compared to what alkyl halide. Alkyl halide is the sp3 hybridized. It is less electronegative in nature. So because of that reason, so we can say that the carbon involved in CX bond is the sp2 hybridized, which is more electronegative in nature. So that's why aryl halides are less reactive towards nucleophilic substitution. So we'll write up that one. So carbon in CX bond is sp2 hybridized. So it holds the bond pair more tightly. So next one more point we can write, that is the third point. So third point we can write is the phenyl carbocation. If this bond is broken, then the carbon in the benzene ring will be getting a positive charge. So if it gets a positive charge, then it is called phenyl carbocation. So phenyl carbocation is unstable. So it is more unstable. So that's why the instability of phenyl carbocation. So due to the instability or instability of phenyl carbocation, the bond doesn't breaks. So that is one thing. So CX bond has partial double bond character due to resonance. So the other one more reason is CX bond. In CX bond, C is sp2 hybridized, so it holds the bond pair more tightly. sp2 hybridized because it is more electronegative in nature, or it is sp2 hybridized and it is more electronegative in nature. If you write that one also, it is fine. So third one is instability of phenyl carbocation, or phenyl carbocation is more unstable in nature. Next one, name the following reaction. So this reaction already we have discussed. So that is the CH3Br and it is AgF, CH3Br and it is AgF giving rise to CH3F and AgBr. So the reaction it is asked. So the reaction is the Schwarz reaction. The name of the reaction, it is Schwarz reaction. Next, so explain now fatigue reaction. So fatigue reaction already we have discussed, that is benzene, that is aryl group, and haloarine is being treated with sodium in presence of dry ether. We are going to get the product as diphenyl or biphenyl. So a formation of biphenyl or diphenyl or phenyl benzene indicates the reaction is fatigue reaction. So very important. So here it is three different types of reaction. It is, one is Woods reaction, fatigue reaction, Woods fatigue reaction. So if at all, if it is aryl halide, then it is fatigue. If the same reaction, instead of benzene ring, some alkyl group is there, then it is Woods reaction. If two molecules we have taken, if one molecule is alkyl halide, one more molecule is aryl halide, then it is Woods fatigue reaction. So already fatigue reaction we have discussed. Next question will move on to the remaining reactions. We'll discuss that one also, Woods fatigue and fatigue. So or else I'll write it here itself. So what Woods fatigue as well as fatigue. Woods fatigue will discuss. Or first we'll discuss about Woods reaction. Woods reaction. So alkyl halide It is any alkyl group. You can write it as R also. In presence of dry ether, alkyl halide is treated with sodium in presence of dry ether. We'll be getting the product as CH3CH3. It is 2NaCl. That is called Wood's reaction. So if at all, if it is Wood's fatigue, Woods is for alkyl halide, CH3Cl. Sodium only it is. Fatigue is for aryl halide. The method of the reaction is same. And the reagent is also same. Dry ether only it is. So it is CH3 bonded to benzene ring. So this is called Wood's fatigue reaction. So that is what the reaction is, Wood's fatigue reaction. Wood's reaction, alkyl halide treated with sodium in presence of dry ether, and alkane you'll be getting, higher alkane you'll be getting with the elimination of NaCl. So likewise we have Wood's fatigue reaction, and alkyl halide and aryl halide reacting with sodium in presence of dry ether, you'll be getting an alkyl benzene. So that is what a methyl benzene you'll be getting, or the common name as toluene you can tell. So that is what Wood's fatigue reaction is. Next question. So explain fatigue reaction. Wherever they say that explain some reaction with some example or general reaction, for explanation 1 mark will be given, and for reaction 1 mark will be given. Explanation in case of fatigue reaction we'll see. So an aryl halide is treated with sodium in presence of dry ether to form diphenyl. To form diphenyl is called as the fatigue reaction. So likewise for other reactions also, if the reaction is asked for, if any reaction is asked for 2 marks, it is understood that 1 mark is for explanation, 1 mark is for reaction. Next, name the reagent used in the dehydrohalogenation of haloalkanes. Dehydrohalogenation. So we'll discuss the reaction. The reagent I'll tell. For this question, the answer is alcoholic KOH. Alcoholic potassium hydroxide is dehydrohalogenating reagent. What is that reaction? We'll see. So the reaction is also there in the next question. So we'll take up that one only. There only we can discuss. So that is the question is here. 13th question. Name the product formed for the reaction of isopropyl iodide on alcoholic KOH. What is isopropyl iodide? It is CH3C. It is H, iodine. With that CH3, I have written that one as CH2H. So it is CH3, CHI, CH3 it is. That CH3 I have written as CH2H. And this is being treated with alcoholic KOH. That is called dehydrohalogenating agent. So dehydrohalogenation. So D indicates removal. Removal of hydrogen. Halogenation, removal of hydrogen and halogen. So removal of hydrogen and halogen is called as dehydrohalogenation of haloalkanes. From haloalkane, one of the hydrogen as well as one halogen should be removed. So which halogen and which hydrogen has to, which hydrogen has to be removed? That one we are going to discuss now. So that is in the question number 13, they said us to write the reaction. name the product, that's it, only product. If it is written also, that is also fine. So if you consider this one, so an halogen is attached to a carbon, that carbon is alpha carbon, and the next carbon is beta carbon. So here also beta, and this side also one more carbon is there, this is also beta. So it is also CH3, this is also CH3. Either you can remove hydrogen from here or you can remove hydrogen from here. So alpha carbon, we know that C and I bond, that is carbon and halogen bond. So halogen is more electronegative in nature, because of which iodine is going to leave as I minus. That I minus, due to this I minus, carbon will get an positive charge. Iodine is taking away the bonded pair and it is going as I minus. Carbon will get a positive charge on it. If carbon gets a positive charge, this hydrogen will leave as H plus, and this bonded electron is going to shift here. Iodine along with the bonded pair, it is going, so this carbon is getting a positive charge. So because of this I minus, hydrogen leaves as H plus, and this bonded pair is going to shift towards that side. Then we are going to get the product as one hydrogen is eliminated and one halogen is eliminated. So we are going to get the product as CH3 as it is. It is CH, this bonded pair shifts, it makes a double bond, and it is CH2. That is propene. Either it is prop1ene or just propene, if you write, that is also fine. So they asked us to write the name of the product for the reaction. Reaction you need not to write. If the product name, if it is written as prop1ene or propene, that is more than enough. Clear? So earlier one reaction we have studied, that is isopropyl iodine, isopropyl iodide on alcoholic KOH. There both the beta carbon are with CH3. So here in this reaction, if you check, so this is the alpha, this is beta, and this is also beta. So here also same thing, two products we are going to get. Let us consider this one as beta 1 and this one as beta 2. We'll write the product first. So that is remove one hydrogen from this, remove one halogen from this. This is the reaction for beta 1. So, and hydrogen has been eliminated from this. So let us write that one as a CH2 group. CH2, one hydrogen here. So Cl is going to remove as a Cl minus. If it is Cl minus, then C as plus. Hydrogen leaves as H plus. Then this bonded pair shifts. So then it becomes CH3, CH2, CH, double bond CH2. Okay. The same way, remove one hydrogen from this, remove one halogen from this between them, and a double bond will be formed. This is for beta 2. We have CH3. So remember, alpha, between alpha and beta carbon, and double bond will come. So this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. So between alpha and beta, a double bond will come. So it is CH, one hydrogen you should remove from beta carbon. So it is 2 CH2 it is. So it becomes a CH, that's it. So a double bond between alpha and beta, halogen should be removed, and it is CH. So it is CH3 as it is. Clear? So this is the major and minor we should mention. So this is the major product and this is the minor product. So this is according to Said's rule. So Said's rule says that the more alkylated double bonded compound, if it is there, that is more stable in nature. So say according to Said's rule, so we have a more alkylated, that is around the double bond, it is almost this side also same, this side also same, or it is the 2, this side also 2. So more alkylated compound or more alkyl groups around the double bond is more stable. So because of which it is the major product and that is the minor product. So next question, that is 17th question we have. So we have discussed the remaining questions. 17 question we have. So that is CH3CH double bond CH2HI. So that is according to Markovnikov's rule. So we have a reaction, either the double bond can shift on this carbon or the double bond can shift on this carbon atom. Okay, so if it shifts on the first one, will right, if it shifts, then this gets negative, this gets positive. So we have CH3 CH CH2. If it shifts, HI dissociates as H plus I minus. If it shifts here, then this gets negative, so hydrogen will be added here. So hydrogen here, if it is positive, then iodine will be added here. Clear? Next product, this is what this side. So if it is shifted here, then this becomes a negative, this becomes a positive. Then it is CH3 CH CH2. It is negative, H plus will be added, it is positive, I minus will be added. So it is this is the compound. These are the two products formed. So now you observe in this, then according to Markovnikov's rule. So this is according to Markovnikov's rule. So what a negative part of the adding molecule, that is I minus, should add to the carbon containing less number of hydrogen, which is having less. This is having only one carbon, this is having two carbon. So I minus should be added to this carbon, middle carbon. So that is our major product and this is our minor product. Clear? Now this one, next one we'll move on to. Next one is electrophilic substitution reaction, that is nitration. If you do nitration to this benzene ring, Cl group we have. Cl group is electron donating group. So we can say that it is ortho and para directing in nature. If it is donating the electron cloud to the benzene ring, so it is understood that it is ortho and para directing. So we have two products once again. One is ortho substituted and another one is para substituted. It is NO2 group substituted, nitration. So here on the adjacent carbon, we have Cl group here, we have NO2 group here. So they are bulkier groups on the adjacent carbon atom. So steric hindrance is there. Due to steric hindrance, the bond strain is formed there. So that's why it forms a minor group or minor product. They are far from one another, no steric hindrance, no bond strain. So that's why it is a major group. It forms a major group. The next reaction, that is CH3CH2Br AgCN in presence of ethanol, that is alcohol, in presence of an alcohol. So we can write that one as alcoholic AgCN also. Alcoholic AgCN. So this dissociates as Br minus and it is plus and it is Ag plus and Cn minus. But the thing is, the bond won't form according to Cn minus only. So the product will write it. So it is CH3 CH2 NC plus AgBr. AgBr is same and it is NC. So the name of the compound is isocyanide, ethyl isocyanide, or simply we can write the compound as isocyanide. If it is alcoholic AgCN, it is isocyanide. So along with this, one more reaction, one more type of reaction will get it. That is CH3Br will take. Along with that, KCN. AgCN it is KCN and it is also alcohol. You can write that one as ethanol or you can mention as alcoholic KCN. So the same thing, it is CH3 plus Br minus K plus Cn minus. Then the product we are going to get it as CH3Cn plus KBr. That is cyanide. Cn is nothing but cyanide, methyl cyanide. So if it is AgCN, then it is isocyanide. So same kind of reactions they are. So you need to remember. So AgCN forms isocyanide. KCN, alcoholic KCN, forms cyanides. Next reaction is Friedel-Crafts reaction. Very important set of reaction. already we have discussed nitration under electrophilic substitution to the aryl benzene. So now halobenzene, that is aryl halides. So nitration, like NO2 group, it is attached. Likewise here also. So it is alkylation, an alkyl group will consider. So that is and chlorobenzene we are taking. That is chlorobenzene we are taking, and it is treated with CH3Cl. So we know that Cl group is present. Cl group is present is nothing but it is ortho and para directing. You'll be getting one as the ortho product and one more as the para product. For the single step reaction to understand, we have hydrogen here. Hydrogen leaves as H plus, and carbon on the benzene ring gets a negative charge. Here it is CH3 plus Cl minus. Clear? So now so the reaction will take place in presence of anhydrous AlCl3. All these things will take place in presence of AlCl3. This is what mechanism is different, and single step reaction we are discussing. That is enough here. So observe, instead of H plus, CH3 plus will be substituted. That is one product as ortho. One more para product, so that is para position, hydrogen is there, same kind of dissociation. So that hydrogen will leave as H plus, this carbon will get minus. So we have benzene ring, Cl as it is. This CH3 will be forming or attacking on the benzene ring. That is one para ortho product, and one more para product is this one, CH3Cl. So both the cases, HCl is eliminated. We can write it as 2HCl. Eliminated, minus HCl it is. 2HCl is eliminated. Clear it is. So we can mention this as the major product and this one as the minor product. Likewise, acylation. Acylation is also important. So that is the chlorobenzene. There also same thing. And acetyl chloride we are going to take that set. So it is also an ortho and para directing. So we have CH3, C double bond O, Cl it is. So on benzene ring, we know that in all the carbon atoms, we have hydrogen. So if it is plus, then it is minus. If it is minus, then it is plus. So what are the same thing? It is anhydrous AlCl3. If you don't write AlCl3, anhydrous AlCl3, then the reaction is not correct, or the reaction doesn't take place at all. So make sure that it is C minus. This carbon is negatively charged. Positively charged carbon should attack here. So don't write the bond with this carbon only, because it is negative, this is positive. So it is C double bond O, CH3. In this form only you should write. Or else you can write in one more form. That is benzene ring, Cl. It is COCH3 also. C double bond O need not to be written. COCH3 if you write also, that is also fine. So this is the major product. And this is the minor product. So this is Friedel-Crafts reaction. So polyhalogen compounds are deleted. So these are the few important reactions, ortho and para directing reactions, that is electrophilic substitution reactions we have. So in this SN1 and SN2 is very, very important. One compulsory question among those two, one will be asked. Then we have Friedel-Crafts acylation, alkylation. Likewise, we have a few other few other questions also based upon the stereochemistry and named reactions. We have beta elimination. So this is what called as beta elimination. So this we have already discussed this reaction. This is called beta. From the beta, hydrogen is eliminated. So dehydrohalogenation, or we can also name this reaction as beta elimination also. So this is about the haloalkenes reactions, chemical properties.